about 8 miles northwest of Allison Gap, or about 9 miles northwest of Saltville. So this is part of the storm. This is a separate storm. This is a new one that is just now starting to show some tornadic signatures with it. So this is not due to the Washington County, Virginia storm. This storm has a tornado warning right there. You can see it's mostly out of Smith County, but a large part of it is in the western and the western parts of Tazewell County and the northern or the eastern part, we'll just say where Russell and Tazewell County come together. That is where this tornado signature is indicated. There is a severe thunderstorm warning now for the eastern part of Russell County right now, but the tornado warning, let's just go back up there and do, is there anything on the velocity scope here with this particular cell near Richlands?
I want to change a few things, get that set up there. We will load that up because we use multiple radars, and so we're going to be...
So kind of one radar is getting a little bit out of range, and so look, we get this overlap a little bit, so we'll just...
Okay, there we go, there it is.
Okay, so it looks like the tornado signature with this storm, with the new warning for parts of Tazewell and extreme northern Smith County, is right here near Richlands. So this looks to be, you can see the original warning had the tornado signature about 8 miles northwest of Saltville, which is right here in Smith County. So with time, it's probably been moving up in this direction. And this one is following highway, that'd be Highway 19, yeah. So this would be very near Highway 19 in Tazewell County, very close to Claypool Hill, Wardell, very close to Swords Creek. So part of this circulation is in Russell County as well, and then up toward the Richlands area of Tazewell County. So if you are in Tazewell County, probably easternmost parts of Russell County, and most of that's not probably going to get into Smith County, at least that part, but this part here could. This is a different tornadic cell that's now moving through Washington County, Virginia. It looks like the danger with this cell has now moved away from the immediate Bristol area. Still not necessarily the case as we get up toward Abingdon, though, because still looking at some strong rotation. What's the percentage chance of tornado with that? That one may not be the one we want to choose.
Here we go, 32% chance there.
All right, so this particular thunderstorm that has the tornado warning still with it, right near Abingdon, points northward up to the Russell County border toward Hansonville, right here along Highway 19, still producing that possible tornado as it moves off to the northeast at 65 miles per hour. And as David has pointed out here on the storm track, it says tornado likely, and the probability of a tornado is still at about 32%. So yet one more. This tornado warning continues in effect as well. This is the storm that we told you just a few minutes ago that storm spotters had reported an official storm spotter had reported a funnel cloud northeast of Greenville, but that was quite a few minutes ago. So this rotation now appears to be moving into the northeastern part of Greene County. There, this line right here, where that rotation is here, potentially would be our rotation right through here near and to the east of Geraldstown up toward Fall Branch. But this is the Washington and Greene County line right through here. Here is Interstate 81. Here is Interstate 26. All right, so this thunderstorm that still is showing significant rotation and still potentially having a tornado with it is now moving through the northeast tip of Greene County, the northern tip. All right, and then also getting and moving into the northwest part of Washington County, Tennessee. Here is Johnson City. It looks like, at least for now, this activity is going to spread a little bit to the west, or move a little bit west of Johnson City. However, this, of course, taking us through a very populated area. Let's kind of zoom in and show you some of the cities that will be in line for this storm, and you can stop that right now and show you what cities are in it now. That are getting pounded right now. Here's Fall Branch. There's Geraldstown, and some of the smaller communities, including Graysburg, Ducktown, Bowmantown, Jonesboro, Bald Crossing, Telford, Limestone, Chuckey, all there along Highway 11E and and then points to the north. So this would be moving into, it looks like the Jonesboro area right now, and also up into the Geraldstown area of northern Greene County, Fall Branch. Also, you can see here, this is our hail zone. Hail scope, and it's showing us where the higher probability of some hail is in that, David.
Yeah, let's go over to hail zone. Still some very large hail being indicated, at least quarter-sized hail in the Abingdon area. Yeah, it looks like about quarter-sized.
Not quite as large as it was a little bit ago.
Not quite as large. Greendale looks like at least quarter-sized hail. Then moving off to the northeast as we go back down to the south, seeing at least getting close to quarter-sized hail. Nickel size, that's probably near Limestone now, and then it's going to be approaching Jonesboro and Johnson City. Right. So it seems like these storms have been following either 11E or Interstate 81 for most of the evening.
And this one's taking a further eastward path than the other ones. This one does look like it will be affecting the Johnson City area and the Jonesboro. It is affecting Telford and Jonesboro right now, but the southern end of that is going to be affecting Johnson City. Let's stop that and let's see what the velocity scope looks like here on level 3.
Okay, yeah, let's go over to it. Yeah, for velocity scope, here we go. Yeah, still some rotation there.
Yeah, it looks like it's still right along. That's not a new scan though from the last time we probably looked at it.
I think that's about next one will be coming in here pretty soon.
All right, so let's.
There it is. There it is, right there. And so yeah, some rotation being shown there along the Greene and Washington County line.
Let's zoom into some of those communities. It's right near to the north of Highway 11E. All right, so now moving toward Bowmantown, up toward Quicktown, Graysburg, northward toward Harmontown. All these areas really getting hammered pretty hard right now with some heavy rain. Let's look at the lightning real quick.
We'll load the lightning tracker here.
It doesn't seem like we've seen a ton of lightning with it. Okay, the white ones are the ones that are within the past few minutes, and the yellow, the oranges are the ones that are about an hour old. Here we go. All right, so we can show you how many. You can almost see where the stronger cells are, where the clusters of the lightning strikes are. But within the past 10 minutes, you can see when it stops there, about 4,000. Roughly 4,800 lightning strikes within the view of that particular real estate that's showing on your TV screen right now. And you can see the last lightning strikes: Gray Station, Sulphur Springs, Pound Hill. That's the activity that's moving in through northern central parts of Washington County, Tennessee right now.
We had reports of half-dollar-sized hail in Bristol, and reports of baseball-sized hail 7 miles to the southwest of Bristol as well, Dave. So we are continuing to watch several very intense thunderstorms rolling through the area right now. And let's look at this. So
I think we have some new information.
Yes.
From
we do have
Donnie Cox, meteorologist Donnie Cox has some new information.
We have some new information that has just come in that we'd like to point out. The cell you're talking about up near Abingdon, it continues to push on off as part of the tornado warning. We have had a report of a person that was listening and was in the basement near exit 7. They came up behind the lightning. They were able to see what appeared to be a funnel cloud, and that would go along with the signature we saw a couple of minutes ago. And also we had some folks that were listening to us earlier about taking cover, and they say that we saved them from a serious situation. They believe what was a tornado there. This was off of 58 on Potter Road. That was just outside of Bristol in Washington County, Virginia. This was Mike Ward, who is a minister with the Benham's Circuit United Methodist Church. He was in the parsonage there. He said he has not been able to see the truck or his truck. He also is reporting that there has been numerous windows broken out, and also that the basement is starting to flood there. And they just wanted to also point out that this was a very serious storm moving over their area. They were listening to our safety tips a couple of minutes ago and took cover, and they credit that quick action from saving them from being injured, and it came through just about to the minute as we were talking about that, with numerous tennis ball size hail in the area. So Dave, this certainly goes to show, as we look at the safety tips here, this is very important. Get into a lowest floor, as they did here. And if you don't have a basement, get to the interior room. Now, this would include a closet, a bathroom. If you're in a bathroom and the system comes through that could be threatening or starting to damage or appear to be a tornado, get into the bathtub. If you have something you can pull over to you, that is certainly a safe area to be. If you're in a mobile home, anytime these warnings come out, you should immediately evacuate and get into a sturdy structure. If you're outside, you need to get into a shelter. Also, if you happen to be in the outdoors as a last resort, you can go into a ditch, but keep in mind, if it's an area where it ponds, then that could create a drowning situation. So just be aware that should be your last resort. Of course, we'll keep you up to date with all the information on this continuing situation and any that come through the areas. We take a look again at Doppler radar. You'll continue to see these systems just pushing on off, or these areas of this main system pushing on off. We'll take a look once again, as you see, just to the northeast of Abingdon, over toward Lebanon. We continue to see that system that did have a signature of a possible tornado a couple of minutes ago.
Why don't we zoom, let's go, Don, let's zoom into that. Show them where Benham's is, where that sure. Pastor was reporting the damage. We have to go in a little bit closer than that for it to pop on.
Yeah, just the northwest of Bristol.
Northwest of Bristol. That is apparently where the damage has occurred, and still moving off to the east, and still potentially having a tornado with it now. Near,
yeah, definitely still some rotation there between
here around
Abingdon.
Emory,
yeah.
Between, let's say, near into the east of Emory along Interstate 81. And like we said, we've had at least a couple of folks reporting in Washington County, Virginia. One of our viewers reporting that they have seen a funnel cloud, and another actually confirming damage to structures, to windows.
It would have been the parsonage too of the church. And
what
again,
church was it? Do you remember what
and
church
again,
that was?
this, let me find my information here. That is on Potter Road, just off 58 near Benham's, and that is the Benham's Circuit United Methodist Church that we were talking about. That is the Benham's Circuit, and Mike Ward was the person, the pastor of that church, that called in with that information for us. As you continue to see the area that we're watching off to the north here, this continues to be an area that we're watching as we make our way through the next little bit. We continue to watch this drifting on off to the northeast, and as we take a look all around the area, you can continue to see these pop-up sails around, making its way right up 81. Here's the one we've been talking about that is just north of Abingdon that continues to push on away from us. You can see another little area just west of Lebanon here, and then of course another sail that we've been talking about just a couple of minutes ago that had a signature as well, that's moving right up across the area where you see 26 and 81 coming together near Kingsport, or just south of Kingsport, near the airport actually. So for those of you, Bluntville, areas like that, pushing on off to the northeast, right along 81. This is another system, and David, if we can kind of take a peek a little bit closer to that. We've been talking a little bit about this possibly indicating a tornado as it moved just north of Mossheim, continues to look quite impressive as it makes its way off to the northeast. It's holding together very well. However, as this moves on off to the east, those of you in areas Bluff City, as well as Bluntville, Gray right now, you're under the gun, Colonial Heights, that continues to move into the area with some severe weather. You could see some certainly damaging hail and winds in with this, of course, with the tornadoes. And if you will take a look at this southern section here, that is certainly some very heavy rain that you're seeing right here that continues to push on off just to the south of Gray. But the entire area will be seeing quite a bit of heavy rain. Keep in mind now, if there is a tornado with heavy rain like this, it becomes obscured because the rain begins to kind of fade the picture away, so it's not as easy to see. Let's take a look at some of the tornado warnings that are still out there. Quite a line all the way back out of our viewing area. This continues right across the Tri-Cities. And as we take a look at the different warnings that we do have out here, we'll start first off.
Sorry, Donnie, I was going to interrupt you real quick. Have new information here on this storm.